What's going on, RuneScape.com? It's your boy Ojama Garrett's here with another tier list. Today we're going to be talking about best resources for you to make bank flipping. So that's essentially it. It's like the content creators from yesterday, but today we're going to be talking about like Discord groups and stuff like that specifically, and tools. So before you can hop into it though, if you can help a brother out, HBO special, comment, like, and subscribe. Check out the products if you're interested in products for making money. With that being said, let's hop into the list. So the first up, we got all bulks, and it's going to go to S tier. I think this is going to be your best resource for making money in RuneScape. It's got it all. It is a community. It is a marketplace. It is a very large marketplace. The collection marketplace is one of the best places to make money to supplement like your normal flipping. So how to get there is you're just going to go to Google and type in all bulks Discord. Easy peasy. All bulks here. You'll get the invite. It'll take you right to the Discord. So blam. We're going to be there, and I'll just kind of show you real quick. So we have a marketplace with like runes, feathers, dart tips, all these other different things, dump items. So there's just like two different types of people. You can become a bulker yourself, try to find collectors and stuff like that, fulfill those types of needs, or you can become a supplier for the bulkers, and that's where dump items is going to come in here. Dump items, you're not going to get the best price, the price that the bulkers are going to get, because it's kind of like paying the it's like bulkers are like the retail markup, like Walmart. You know, they're the end of chain for the supply chain, end of chain to consumer, whatever. And being a supplier has a lot of advantages too. You don't have to think about things. You just figure, you know, get some connections through the dep items through a few times. You know, I have a couple, and then you just keep rinse repeating, and then you just want to get yourself a nice consistent cash or inventory flow so that you can just establish a really nice cash flow. All bulks is the best place to facilitate that type of trading. Whatever, you know, or if you want to go and advertise yourself to try to get yourself that premium retail price, you can come in here, high value items, whatever, runes, feathers, alchables, you know, the elk market's hot, you know what I'm saying, it's got it all. Plus also they have a community, so you can talk and get advice and other things like that, I'm sure. So moving on, we have Flipping Masterminds. I'm going to put them in the A tier. It was a group that I found for my buddy. I checked them out, and there's it's a really nice camaraderie there. A lot of people discussing strategy, a lot of different types of flipping styles, whether it be day trading, whether it be swing trading, whether it be speculation, whether it be buy and hold, whether it be dollar cost average. They got everything in there. And essentially, if you just Google Flipping Masterminds, you'll be invited to their Discord, like right here. You know, I've joined the Discord, and I snooped them out, but I kind of left it because I just do what I do, and I'm going to just stay in my old ways. So I'm not going to use it me personally, but it will be really good for new players who are looking to explore different types of flipping and how to jump into it. So now we got the Multiscape Army. This is my Discord, link in the description down below. And I'm not trying to like puff myself up, so please don't take it like that. But I'm just trying to say that I think it is an A tier because I'm trying to foster a community for new players, and I'm trying to, you know, just be present. And I am active on the Discord. If anybody messages, I get back to them in the same day, within the hour usually, because I'm kind of glued to my computer, glued to my phone, etc. Plus, we are building up a community of other people who will jump in, and people are constantly trading strategies. We're adapting, we're developing our personal strategy, you know, high volume, low margin flipping, multi-scaping, mass multi-logging, etc. And developing that system. You could, you know, I have my product down in the link below, but you can still come to the free Discord. If you want to figure it out yourself, you're more than welcome to, if you don't want to drop the money for my course. It's like, I don't want to gate the idea, you know, and if you got questions, I'm still answering questions there or whatever. You know, the point of buying the product is so that you don't have to wait for it. But okay, I'm not here to pitch my product. Sorry. Anyway, so it's just a good place to be, I think. And I'm trying to grow it to be a place for that, like, newcomer who doesn't know what they're doing when it comes to flipping, and just like baby's first flip, you know what I'm saying, that type of shit. So that's why I like my group specifically, but you know, people are gonna have their opinions, whatever, it doesn't matter. So now we have the old school RuneScape flipping Discord, or not Discord, sorry, Reddit. And so there's this one and another one. We'll just kind of toss them in there together. It's gonna be this one, and then Grand Exchange Bets, and I'll put this in B and this one in C, but they kind of have the same problem. But and it's just, I feel like they are, it's a little more casino-y, you know what I mean? Like, these people are talking about these different items, what their picks are and stuff like that, but I just feel like you're just you're the most susceptible to getting rugged. Like, someone's like, oh my god, this item is hot, buy now, yada yada yada, you know what I'm saying? You can use that to your advantage if you want to kind of try to play that game, but it's going to just be high risk, whether you're going to try to like rug the ruggers and stuff and be first to the rugs and stuff like that, rug pulls, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But you can get information here, and people do have like genuine conversations here about different items and stuff like that. So it is not that bad. Old school RuneScape flipping, like I said, is going to be, I feel, more of a legitimate Discord or Reddit, sorry, than Grand Exchange Bets, because Grand Exchange Bets, you know, it's kind of meany, but it still kind of goes with the gambling-esque. So yeah. So then we got Manatee Gaming, and I want to put him in B tier because, well, higher than this one. Manatee Gaming, he's a channel. I think he primarily talks about RuneScape 3 and stuff like that, but he does have a Discord with like 5,000 members. I don't remember off the top of my head exactly how many members he's got. I've been in there. I've talked to a few people. I know the guy personally. He's really into this stuff. And like I said before, there's old school RuneScape, but then you also have RuneScape 3. You know, if you have one membership, that's 16 slots of trading that you can be getting done. And in RuneScape 3, it is very much so as easy to make money on there as it is for old school RuneScape, and then you can swap or use the RuneScape 3 money to just buy bonds so you can extend your membership or whatever. So the Discord, pretty good stuff, pretty good resources. I would say the Patreon's probably worth it since he's got a lot of memberships and not a lot of people out there just like really ragging him. He's not like known for being a ragger and stuff. I know he and Oak Dice, if you remember Oak Dice, they got into a spat before and stuff like that. But that pretty much came down to a difference of opinion, I believe. But again, still, he's got free resources that'll be good for new players because it's kind of good just to like go around and try to find people who will help you from where you're at. So, Manatee Gaming. Old School RuneScape Wiki is actually going to go above all books. Old School RuneScape Wiki is the most like living document that's ever existed for every little thing that you ever need to know about the RuneScape economy. So it's just that thing that you can go into, and then as you put more time to learn the game, the better you will get at everything. Plus also they have their own flipping utility here, and it's prices.runescape.wiki OSRS. If you don't want to look that up, just look up an item, go to Fire Rune here. I visit this often, but then you can come over here where to see the Grand Exchange here on the right. You can click view real-time rate prices. It'll take you to the site. Then you can click in the top left box here, and then you can get yourself to the main page where it will show you items with the highest daily volume and then most expensive items, which then you can go to all items and apply filters. So this is a good tool just to see where prices are at and stuff like that, but I just do want to point out that it's a little bit misleading in the profit margin here. So if you're going to sort by profit margin, because obviously that's what you want to do, this does not include tax. So this 110 margin is not including the tax, which let's just take away that here. So if you were to sell it for the 1.7 bill here, I believe that would still be a 5 million tax. Yeah, 5 million. So you got to take 5 million off that, which is still really nice, still really nice margin. But you know, with one daily volume a day, it's gonna whatever. You know, if you're the one guy that made that flip, good for you. But it's gonna be. I just wanted to point out so that you know. Tax is not included in the margin, to my knowledge. So, with that being said, we got my sponsor, 07.gg. I think it's the best flipping tool out right now. There's GE Tracker, but if you want to try to use GE Tracker, you need a flipping tool. It's going to go at S tier. You need a flipping tool. That's why like Wiki's here. It's free and it's available to you. It's higher than 07.gg. I'm trying to like mitigate my bias here because, you know, he is my sponsor. I like the guy. I made him talk all the time. But I will just say he's a really hard worker. He is active in his Discord. He's got a Discord community where you can talk to people and still get access to those people, to people who are flipping. And when you're around like-minded people, you're more likely to progress yourself. You know, you are who you hang out with. So, so there's that. So you have the community aspect from him. He's really active, really nice. He's really passionate about his product. He's not trying to sell junk. He's got a money-back guarantee. So, you know, he's willing to stand on business. And like, if we just quickly look through his product here, I just want to show you guys how clean this looks. So, when you get the market scan or whatever, this is what you got. You know, you got all these filters here. These basic ones for whatever, but then you also have like a set of columns here. So you have yourself a whole slew of different types of filters. So you could really tailor this tool to show you the data that you want to see. And more features are being added quite often. I just want to show you guys how active this guy is. Founders updates very often. He's got updates, new features coming out, whatever. When you become a founder, he welcomes you, whatever. Then he's got feature requests where people are putting in features, and then he is adding active features based on what the people want and what the people need. So I'm saying like this is, I don't know if the other competitors are really doing that anymore. They just kind of establish themselves as a product, and they are doing their thing. So that's just my take on it, though. Like, feel free to let yourself have whatever opinion you want to have. I'm not trying to tell you that you're wrong or whatever, but it's just a really good tool. You need a tool, and this one's really sleek. Like, for instance, here I have my buy price, and then I have price times volume for 24 hours, and that's been giving me a lot of really solid picks. I'm collecting footage there to show in the future what I've been getting, what I've been cooking on my main accounts. But yeah, just a really good tool. So there you have it. Hope you guys enjoyed. If I missed anything, really, feel free to mention it down below or whatever. Have a nice day. Catch you later.